I don't see a lot of things either. I do think he's in a better spot, but I see him being like a really bad tank as well.
Thing is, like High C, I don't think this character is good at all. But he's just not good against any of the characters that are actually good in the game. He's not good.
Next up we got Fing. I mean, if you just like play that hero, you're just like completely delusional, as hard as it sounds. I gotta put him in this tier. Where if you talk about this hero being good, then you're just completely delusional.
The Fing is not in a good spot right now. Even after the recent buffs, he's still one of the least played tanks in the game. Hello everyone, my name is Chefistan and today we will discuss how to fix the Fing in Marvel Rivals. And to do this, we first need to address the biggest problems there are with the Fing. So let's look into it. The Fing has a big problem with range DPS, because they can just ult farm safely from the distance, while he's not doing real pressure to the enemy frontline. He's just basically a big ult charger for the enemy team. And he's a melee character, so he needs to go up front close, where he puts himself on risk because he's an easy target. So what could we do to solve this? We could either give him a block, but there are already some characters with a block.
Hi.
Hey! So that would be kind of boring. And we don't want to end up like Overwatch. And that's why I want to give him some kind of poke. But I had in mind that the Fing's main job is to counter dive. So with this ability he gets better at his main job, and he does not always need to risk his life at the frontline and let the enemy charge their ults. So I could only describe the concept I came up with to you, but because I'm so cool, I can animate it for you. So let's go in the magic world of Source Filmmaker. So here's the thing.
How's it going?
If you press the ability button, he picks up a rock from the ground and he can basically throw it. But this isn't unique enough, so I added more things. The first time the rock impacts, it creates the same effect as the shift ability. So people can't use their mobility abilities where the rock first hit it. And I thought, the ability should have a really high cooldown, but here's the catch. You can press E on the rock, which as you know is the jump ability to your allies. So you can jump to your rock, and then you can pick up the rock again, which almost instantly refreshes the cooldown, so that you can throw the rock again. And of course you can jump to the rock while you're throwing it, so it gives the Thing more movement opportunities. So this may sound a bit overpowered with the instantly cooldown refreshing, but I thought of something. You can shoot the rock. Let's say the rock has like 120 HP, so 2 Hela primary fire shots will destroy the rock, and after the rock is destroyed, the Thing has like a 15 seconds cooldown on it. And this is definitely possible to make, because the Thing already has a team up with Wolverine where he throws him, and so you already have a throw animation, and you can also jump to Wolverine while you throw him in the air. But that is still not it. When you hit the enemy with the rock that is in the air, he gets pulled down right into the shift ability effect. It's like Hulk when he grabs someone that is in the air with his jump. Because Ultron is currently really strong, so maybe something against air units isn't that bad. And I know he already can right click punch some air units on the ground, but it's like really risky to just jump in the team where the flyer is in the air. So now to the last thing to the ability, where I'm not really sure if they should add it. So if you hit the enemy directly with a rock, he gets a vulnerability status effect. The same effect when you dash to an enemy with your F ability. Maybe this is a bit too much, but I look at the ability like it should be a support ability. You prevent movement and your allies can shoot the one that's vulnerable. So you basically set up kills for your allies. So to summarize, it's a poke ability that gives you movement. It's good against dive because it prevents movement abilities from the enemies with the shift effect. You can knock flyers to the ground, and you make the enemy vulnerable so you can set up kills for your allies. This may sound a bit overtuned, but I think we need the Thing era. The Thing needs his time to shine on the battlefield, but it shouldn't be so overpowered. So let's talk about the stats about this ability. Hello guys, it's me while I'm editing this video. I just came up with another idea. Maybe he can throw the stone normally with his left click, and with his right click he can like roll the stone, and the longer it rolls the more damage it does. I don't know, it reminded me of the bowler in Clash Royale. I just wanted to throw it in, so now to the stats. I already said like a 15 or 16 second cooldown is fair. Don't forget you can destroy the rock. So the rock has 120 HP. Now to the damage. A direct hit with the rock should do around 50 damage. And the stone can like bounce off like 2 or 3 times, and that should do like 20 damage maybe. But for the bounce off it also needs to direct hit the enemy. And don't forget the first impact with the rock creates the shift ability effect that does 15 damage per second. So I don't know if I cooked here or not. I just looked up some abilities, how much damage they do and compared them. But I can't really test it, so I don't know if it's fair or not. So you can probably tweak some things. Another thing that is that if you throw the rock at the magneto shield, it obviously doesn't go through and it gets vaporized. But if you throw the rock at the Doctor Strange shield, the direct hit damage doesn't go through, but the shift ability effect does go through. Still, if you hit the rock, then the Strange can't use his mobility abilities. So last thing to this ability, and then we go over what I would change at the ult. So now's the question, do we remove one ability so we make space for the new one, or on which button should be the new ability? I'm asking this question because the thing already has 6 abilities, including his primary and secondary fire. And don't forget, he also has 3 team-up abilities: the Wolverine ability, the flying ability with the torch, and the shield ability with Invisible Woman. So here's an image on what button still is free to use. And the only good one is like R, because he has no reloading. Would be stupid to reload your fists. But I would like to hear your opinion on this. Would you remove one ability for my new ability? Or would you use the other button or change some configurations? Let me know in the comments, and while you do it you can like and subscribe the video. So there are 2 more things that are left. Just watch this clip and tell me how you feel about it.
Someone cooked here.
I don't know why, but the ult went through, and when you're getting killed while the ult is going through, the ult gets cancelled. And I know many champions have this, that the ult gets cancelled when they die. But I like to compare this ult with the Overwatch character ult. Of course I mean Reinhardt, because he almost has the same ult. So when Reinhardt ults, everyone in front of him gets stunned immediately and knocks down on the ground. But the difference is, Reinhardt's ult is way faster, and I don't know why, but when the thing ults, it takes a while for enemies that are like 3 meters away to get them stunned. And also a big difference is, of course, Reinhardt's ult can be blocked by shields, but I still think the thing ult is a bit too weak, so you can either make that the ult goes through even though he dies, or you make the ult a little bit faster. And I don't know why, but I feel like the range is also not that good on the thing's ult. But one of the changes is enough, I think. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you think about my opinion. Did you think I came up with a good concept that can change the state where the thing currently is? Or maybe you have your own concept that you would like to share in the comments? Or maybe you have some minor tweaks that you would change? Let me know in the comments. I really would love to hear your opinion about this, because I think the thing is a cool character. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching this video. I would appreciate if you like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.